read about the mitzvah of Shabbos. Hashem says to Moshe, Ato daber el bnei Yisrael lemor, Achet Shabsosei tishmoru, you must observe my Shabbosos. Why? Ki osi beinu veinechem dorosechem. It's a sign between me and you and your children for all generations. Lo daski le Hashem Elokeichem. Ani Hashem ekadishchem. That you should know I am God who sanctifies you. So what's the os? It's an os between me and you and your children for all generations. Rashi cites Chazal, osi, os gedol lehi beinenu. It's a great sign between us. Shebacharti bochem, that I chose you. Pantchin lochem es yom nechosi l'mnucha, that I chose to give you my day of rest to you as your day of rest. Lo das, umos bo. The nations must know ki ani Hashem kadishchem, that I am God who sanctifies you. So two things. Shabbos that was given to us is a sign that we were chosen to be His. And what's the indication? Because He's given us His day of menucha, His day of rest, to us, that it's our day of rest. And who must know this? That Hashem has sanctified us? Who most? The nations of the world. Firstly, why is it important that the nation of the world should know that He sanctified us? HaKadosh Baruch Hu was creative for 6 days. On the 7th day, He ceased to be creative. So what did He do on the 7th day? The 7th day of creation is considered one of the days of creation. He wasn't in the creative mode. So Chazal tell us that what brought the world to completion, after the world was completed, after 6 days, Hashem Himself entered into existence. God Himself is the illumination of existence. That's the 7th day. The basis for Kedushas Shabbos, for the sanctity of Shabbos, as the Gemara tells us, that Shabbos is kavuv v'kaiming. One doesn't need the Sanhedrin to sanctify the day, to have that state of holiness. That's only by the regalim, by the festivals, or by the other Yom Tov. But Shabbos, from the beginning of existence, it has an innate sanctity, but the base for that innate Kedusha is God's presence in existence. So if God gave us His day of rest, what does that mean? Firstly, we the testament to the world that God is the creator, that He chose us, that we should be His testament, that God is the creator. And what's the indication? He gave us His day of rest. It's our day of rest. That the Jew himself has a relationship with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. How do we become the Goy Kodosh? What is the basis for all Kedusha? God's relevance to the location. So that we became the Goy Kodosh, that's an indication and a confirmation that He has that special relationship with us. He has that relevance to us, and we have that relevance to Him. Otherwise, we wouldn't possess Kedusha. The world has no Ki Hashem HaKadishchem. The clouds, although we're in the physical sense no different than they are, but in terms of our significance, in terms of our relationship, we are, as the Mishnah tells us in Shabbos, we have been named Elohim. Bono atem l'Hashem Elokeichem. Moshe Rabbeinu says to Klal Yisrael, as a father has a relationship with a son, because of that inextricable relationship, identically we have that same relationship with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Kinei Hashem Echadishchem. Because I, the Jew, merits on Shabbos and the Shema Yisero. We have an expanded level of spirituality of our soul because of that connection to HaKadosh Baruch Hu enters every Shabbos. Every Shabbos Hashem enters into every Jewish home who observes the Shabbos. If you observe the Zochel V'Shomer, you have relevance to that Kedusha. If one does not observe Chas V'Sholom, the Zochel V'Shomer, the first and the second, remembering the Shabbos and refraining from Melacha, from the creative activities, then you have no relevance to that Kedushas HaShabbos, which means you have no relevance to God. The Gemara tells us that a mumo l'chal Shabbos, a person who's an apostate, does not keep the Shabbos, he's mumo l'chal Torah kulo, he's considered an apostate as if he rejected the whole Torah, whether he wears tefillin, whether he does all the other mitzvahs, it doesn't make a difference. Because what is Shabbos? Shabbos is a testament that Hashem is the creator of existence. We being His people, we having that special relationship, we reflect that identity, it's important. The world has to understand our value and what's their value. And what is their value? Their value, as the Gemara tells us, is only to accommodate us. And if they accommodate us, then they address their purpose in existence.